Oh, whoops. Hey guys! Alrighty, so welcome to day 110 of our year in a day, which is actually day 32 in actual days, but we are on day 110 in the book. Today we are doing the Priapic wand, which is the phallic symbol. When you're dealing with symbolism in Wicca or witchcraft, you have various objects that are for the male genitalia and the female genitalia. For example, the chalice represents the female genitalia, whereas the wand, as well as the athame, represent the male. So, many old customs surrounding the making and use of the Priapic wand, to encourage fertility and abundance. Today you will learn an old method for making the Priapic wand, which you will use in tomorrow's practice. So, today you're going to need a branch of freshly cut wood from any tree at least 12 inches in length. Like I said, if you can't cut your own wood, you can get a wooden dowel from like Home Depot or Lowe's. Like I have, this was a branch from a fallen tree. It was one that I was walking by and it immediately called to me, and I absolutely love it. And even though it was a fallen branch, so it wasn't fresh, I feel like I would have more of a connection to this than just finding any old tree. And that's a big thing you have to do, is if you do have your own trees at home, or if you're going for a walk in the woods, you really want to make sure that you get your branch with respect. You don't want to just go ripping through the woods and break off a branch, and you really want to bring an offering to leave for the tree, maybe water the tree when you take it. You want to take it as respectfully and as carefully as possible, so bring a saw that will cut right through it. You know what I mean? You want to be as respectful as you possibly can when you are getting your piece of wood. Even if you were to find a fallen branch, you still want to ask the tree if it's okay if you take it, kind of wait for that that energetic reply. And with this one, I found this last year, and it's been sitting in here forever, and I absolutely love it. I mean, as soon as I found it, I was just like, energetically, it really spoke to me. And when something does that, ask if you can take it, and if the answer is yes, then take it. Anyway, sorry. So you need your branch, a bunch of small flowers. A favorite of the old European was rosebuds, and about 12 inches of florist wire, which you can get at like Joann Fabrics, Michaels, any kind of craft or florist shop. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut a 12-inch length of branch using proper standard gardening techniques and tools. Take the branch to a workable table and set it aside. Bunch together a number of your flowers. Arrange the stems of the flowers along one tip of the branch so that the buds are at the tip of the wand / branch. Once you have arranged the flowers, tie them to the branch using the florist wire. When you are finished, you should have a branch that appears to be budding with a number of flowers at one end. For a more pleasing aesthetic, you can even cover the florist wire with raffia or beautiful satin ribbon. I guess I do have some. Like, for example, if you were to grab, let's say you had these flowers, and if you can't get real flowers, please understand, you can get, like, I go to Joann Fabrics a lot, and you can get just bouquets of flowers, and a lot of times, like, during Easter or anything like that, like holidays where it requires flowers, a lot of these are super cheap. So, and they actually pop right off the end, so you can just take the flowers. So if you can't get real flowers, please know that you can get fake flowers. And so you're going to arrange them, obviously just the actual flowers, at the end of your branch so that they're at the actual end. So it looks like, you know what I'm saying? It looks like you have your bunch at the actual end of your branch. Okay, so when you have made the wand, place it in your refrigerator to maintain freshness. Or if you used fake flowers, you don't have to do that. If possible, plunge the wand in a deep water-filled vase so that the flower stems rest within reach of the water. Oh, so apparently they did keep the stems on. that's how they wrapped it. Is what I was wondering how they did that. So I guess they did keep the stems on. So I may be going shopping to get some fake flowers. I'm so excited. And what an awesome day to make this too, for Easter and all the different holidays kind of all together. Anyway, that way the flowers remain fresh until tomorrow's practice. So, I'm just going to read this really quick. This is A Word to the Wise. It's a little side note. The proper tools to use for pruning a branch from a tree are shears, loppers, and a pruning saw, all of which are available at your local gardening shop. Your first cut in the branch should be just outside the branch collar to allow the wound to seal more quickly. Make the first cut on the underside of the branch, about 5 inches from the trunk. Cut 1/3 of the way through the branch, move the saw out 5 inches, and cut the branch now from the top portion. The first cut prevents the bark from tearing away later on. After cutting through, remove the remaining stub by cutting just beyond the branch collar, about 1/4 inch away from the trunk. Salve the tree where you severed the limb to assure the health of the tree. So, and like I said, they also said if you don't have access to a tree, you can purchase a 12-inch wooden dowel from your local hardware store and decorate it. So that's going to be our making of the Priapic wand. Now I also want you guys to know that you don't just have to put the flowers at the tip. You can decorate it with ribbon, you can put flowers all over it, you can use markers, you can use anything you want on these to make them your own. And I think it'd be really cool if once people made them, if you post a picture. And that way we can all show off our wands. So tomorrow you're going to be doing a blessing with the Priapic